Hello and welcome to another session here with me, Foss. If you are new here, welcome to this channel. We do mental health stuff. If you are returning, then I'm so glad to see you again. Today's session is going to be a hypnosis session for which I will ask you to find a comfortable spot as the session will culminate in deep sleep. Feel free to turn your phone upside down so you don't have the screen in your face, if that's comfortable for you. If this is your first hypnosis session, I'll just take a quick second to tell you how this works. There is nothing that is going to be sort of required of you. All you have to do is listen to my voice. If you have been here before, then you know that nothing untoward is going to be asked of you, nothing shady, nothing weird, and it's just a way for you to allow your subconscious mind to take over. Because your subconscious mind is the kind of creative part of your brain, and it allows for suggestions to be more readily accepted. So, without further ado, let's start today's session. Let's take a nice deep breath now. I'd like you to make yourself comfortable as you can be. You can lie down or sit back in a chair. It doesn't matter, but you are going to fall asleep at the end of this. This isn't just about adopting a specific posture, but about finding a position where for the next little while you can allow yourself to simply listen to my voice. You also don't need to try to relax. In fact, trying to relax very often is the thing that sort of pushes relaxation away. It's like being told not to think of a pink elephant and suddenly the mind is eager to comply, but it creates the very image that you are trying to not think of. So we won't try to force anything, we'll simply allow a process to unfold. Your mind is a magnificent instrument, and today is going to work in your favor. It's going to solve problems, it's going to create plans. It's designed to look for patterns, for opportunities. It's a survival engine. But sometimes that engine needs a bit of oiling and it doesn't work as well as other times. So sometimes you don't have an off switch. Sometimes the off switch has been buried under a mountain of what ifs, if onlys, etc., etc. You might run through these thoughts through the night. You might rehash conversations that have already happened. You might invent conversations that may never occur. You may treat a stray thought with the same urgency as a physical threat, and your body may respond in kind. Your heart may race. Your breath might shallow. You might feel a sense of dread descending, triggered by a thought. And it's just the story that your mind is telling. And so you might find that sleep becomes a battleground, that it's hard for you to fall asleep. You might find that sleep is not a place of rest, but a place for the darkness to take over. And you might struggle with that. And I want you to acknowledge that this is something that is plausible, that is normal. It may happen to you. And you are also able to overcome it. Because so often we don't talk about the things that our mind is able to do for fear of speaking them into truth, but allowing you to know that you are not alone, that this happens to you and everyone else as well, is the first step to allow you to fully relax into my voice and to allow this trance to take over. The knowledge that this might have happened, but now you have a tool for it to not happen again. Now you have a tool for when it does happen without your consent. So, what if we could introduce now a different kind of loop, a gentle, quiet loop, someplace your mind could go when you feel like you're spiraling. I want you to begin by noticing the weight of your body, noticing the points of contact between your body and the chair or the bed. There's no need to adjust or move. Just notice where your body is on the bed. Notice the weight of your heels. Notice the weight of your calves, your thighs, your hips, the broad of your back. Notice your shoulders, the weight of your head, which is fully supported. And now bring your attention to your breathing. Don't change it. Don't force it to be deeper or slower. Just notice it. Just observe it. The slight coolness of the air as it enters your nostrils. The gentle rise of your chest as it expands and then falls back down. The warmer air as it leaves your mouth. It's a rhythm that's been with you your whole life. It's something that you do extremely well, to the right pace. And as you notice that rhythm, I'd like you to consider that simple, very simple fact about your attention. Your conscious attention is a bit like a spotlight. It can only shine on a single thing at a time. Right now, for example, it's shining on the sound of my voice and the feeling of your breath. But all around that spotlight and that periphery is the rest of your experience. Is the feeling of air on your skin, the sounds around you, the play of light behind your eyelids. And I wonder what you would notice if you were to deliberately shift that spotlight, not to the thoughts themselves, but to the gaps between them, because your mind is not a constant, uninterrupted flow stream. It's more like a series of frames in a film, and then a tiny, almost imperceptible gap, then another frame, then a gap. Your mind moves so quickly that it stitches the frames into a seamless narrative, but there are gaps between the frames. So let's play a very quiet game, very quiet internal game. As you listen to my voice and feel your breath, I want you to simply wait. Wait for the next thought to arise. It might be about what I'm saying. It might be a memory or planning a thought about tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Your only job is to notice it and then notice the moment after it passes and before the next thought arrives. I want you to take notice of that tiny silent space between the frames. You don't need to hold on to those spaces. You don't need to analyze them. You just need to notice them. Like the brief moment of silence between the ticks of a clock. Tick, tick, tick. And with each breath out, you can imagine that space between frames widening just a little bit. Your thoughts are still there, but they are becoming less urgent, less demanding of your attention. They are just like cars passing. It's almost like you can see the headlights, but you don't need to get in and drive them. You can simply watch them drive by. And as you do this, a very natural, organic process can begin to occur. A process of slowing down, unwinding, and I am now going to count you down from 10 to 1. This isn't a count to send you into a deep trance, but rather a count to mark a gradual, comfortable shift in your state of awareness. And with each number, two things will happen. First, your body will feel twice as heavy and relaxed. And second, your mind will feel twice as quiet and still. Ten, a conscious, deliberate breath in, and as you breathe out, you can feel a wave of heaviness from the top of your skull, down your spine, down your shoulders and back, through your body. A pleasant heaviness that sinks you down. 9, you begin noticing how the muscles around your eyes, those tiny muscles that allow you to focus, are relaxing now. They don't need to hold any tension, and you let them soften completely. 8, the muscles of your jaw, perhaps you're holding tight without even noticing. Allow a tiny space to appear between your teeth. Let the weight of your jaw drop just a little. 7, your shoulders drop away from your ears. You are releasing any burden you've been carrying on them physically or psychologically. of that weight. The heaviness spreads down to your arms, to your elbows and wrists, all the way to the tips of your fingers. A deep, comfortable weight. 5. You are halfway down. Your chest and stomach can soften now. No need to guard or protect. You are safe. You are supported. Your breath can find its own natural, easy rhythm. 4. The heavy, warm relaxation flows to your hips, your thighs. You feel a deep sense of calm anchoring you to the surface beneath you. 3. All the way down to your knees, your calves, your ankles. A profound and deepening stillness. 2. Almost there. The body is heavy, quiet, still. The mind is following, becoming quiet, becoming still. And 1. A last releasing breath. Let go of any remnants of effort. You are now perfectly relaxed and perfectly at ease. And now we will go deeper still. I will count you down from 20. And as I do so, you will find yourself drifting into a state of deep, restorative sleep. A sleep where your overthinking mind is finally quiet, where panic has no hold, and where true rest becomes not just a possibility, but an inevitability. With each number, you will drift twice as deeply. 20, 19, 18, drifting down like a leaf, falling gently from a tree on a windless autumn day. No effort. subconscious mind is the only one responding to the sound of my voice. And in this quiet moment, your overthinking mind has no foothold. Your panic has no foothold. Rest is the only thing that is possible, and the cleansing of your thoughts is the only thing that is going to happen. Your mind can now accept everything it has done today, every struggle it has gone through. Your mind knows that it did the best it could, but it also knows that it is now time to say goodbye to those thoughts, that you are in fact able to live a quiet, calm, and empowered life despite what you do daily, your chronic stress, because in this place your mind can now think and accept and appreciate that another path is possible. Your mind knows that with the same energy it has produced your overthinking, it can now produce your calm, and you are now able to park all of those thoughts away. I want you to now think of any and all thoughts that have worried you. With your subconscious mind now clear of clutter, I want you to imagine the floor of your mind as fertile soil. Imagine it being like a beautiful garden in spring, just waiting for you to plant seeds. And what you choose to plant is entirely up to you. But if you choose to plant weeds, then that's what will grow. But your subconscious mind knows that that's not what you're going to do. Because finally today you have a perfectly clear soil, ready for anything. And your subconscious mind knows that with this opportunity comes the chance for you to start afresh. Because you are now so calm and relaxed, you are now able to envision a garden that is so much more productive, so much more beautiful to look at, so much more relaxing to be in. A garden entirely of your doing. endless looping thoughts have lost their power. They have become silent, black and white movies projected into a faraway wall to the periphery of your vision. You can see images flickering away, and they are of no interest to you. sky.